Okay, so we had an interesting discussion today. I had a friend that came in here to the shop and was fixing his phone, and we're talking about health in addition to technology and stuff. And he was telling us about how he had gone to his doctor here recently, and the doctor told him that he was low on testosterone. And so the doctor's advice was that you need testosterone shots, which really, really irritated me. That just bugs me to no end, that the first thing that someone would tell you if you are low on a particular hormone, that the first thing we're going to do is give you shots and shove it in your body.
When there's other things you can do first to naturally raise your testosterone.
Right. The first question should have been, why are you not producing testosterone? Instead
of T low? Why do you have low T? Right.
Instead of pumping that into your body. And it's the same thing as, say, the thyroid problems. I have a ton of friends with it's like the hypothyroidism is so common today. That's the most popular problem that we're hearing.
But even if you were going to reach up to the shelf and pull down a hormone to take, why not reach for DHEA? Or why not reach for progesterone? Or pregnenolone. Those are much gentler, and what they do is they're kind of at the top of the pyramid. They break down into the hormones you need as your body needs them, like testosterone.
That's so really important. So it's before.
So it breaks down into testosterone or into all the other 50 different hormones or 60 different hormones, I think, that your body needs.
Instead of just injecting it into your body.
Right. Instead of just reaching straight for testosterone, which you need a prescription for, why not try that? But before you even do that, you could even try, looking at your diet. Too much sugar and too little good fat.
Right.
So eggs is a really good. Do you know that testosterone is cholesterol?
A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. And cholesterol is necessary for the production of all of the hormones that the endocrine system makes.
And I'm not talking about burnt or oxidized cholesterol, not the kind you get from cooked or burnt meats or overcooked meats. I'm talking about probably one of the best ways to get it is eggs cooked at a low temperature, like poached eggs.
Right.
An egg that's still runny.
Right.
That is the perfect type of cholesterol that you want to get, and that will be used to make testosterone or other hormones in the body.
Yeah, instead of burning meat on the grill. Speaking of the thyroid, my dad was on levothyroxine for the last 8 or 9 years. And now that I've learned about this, my big problem is, did they ever once tell him why his thyroid gland is not producing thyroxine? They never told him that. And so I'm doing this research and I'm finding out right now that there's 9 minerals that you have to have.
There's 9,
9 minerals.
Zinc is a big one.
Oh, big time. Yes, zinc is big.
Zinc, especially for testosterone. Zinc, back, you were talking about
the
thyroid, but I'm going back to testosterone.
Right.
But zinc is really, really, really important. They always say you should eat oysters to
increase your right.
It's just because they're loaded with zinc.
I didn't know that.
But how often do you eat? How often do you get a chance to actually eat oysters?
Wow.
You should be taking that in on a daily basis. So why not get a multivitamin or just buy yourself a zinc supplement?
Now, I did not know that zinc was connected to testosterone. That's very interesting.
And I think in men, over half of the zinc in your body is concentrated in the prostate.
Wow.
You need it there. So zinc is, and by the way, zinc is super good for the immune system. It helps your immune system fight cancer. And on and on.
Right.
I could go on and on about zinc. But
that's probably why we see so much prostate cancer. Because people are deficient in zinc.
And people are, so many people are deficient in zinc.
And magnesium. Don't they say that 50% of the population is deficient in magnesium?
I think it's higher.
Yeah,
I think it's more like 80%.
Okay.
Low in magnesium.
And iodine is something that, now with the thyroid, iodine, I was learning today that 58% of the molecular weight of the compound thyroxine is composed of iodine. 58% of T4, and then as it moves to T3, it drops to 45%. Yeah. So if you're iodine deficient, you're going to have hypothyroidism. Period.
And as pharmacist Ben often says, a pharmacist that we learn a lot from has told us that you need, to make thyroid hormone. It's not just iodine. That's a big one, but you also need selenium.
Yes.
And zinc.
Yeah.
all three are used in the production. So if you're just getting iodine, you're only getting one piece of the puzzle.
Right, right.
So,
and speaking of iodine, one thing that is causing hypothyroidism is that people eat bread.
And
processed bread has bromine.
High blood sugar, yeah. Oh, right, and the bromine.
Yeah, and bromine.
High blood sugar can also mess up, and it can stress out the adrenals and stress out your body. It's just, I mean, it's...
Yeah, we can't say enough about what sugar is doing, high blood sugar.
Right.
The bromine in bread, bromine, I found out, is a halide. And a halide is identical, when we're talking about, molecular structure, it's identical to iodine. So when you're eating tons of terrible bread and getting that bromine, it's snatching up the fundamental ingredients that the iodine needs to combine with, and it's not leaving the iodine, which you're already deficient in, to be able to make your thyroxine. And so when you have fluoride in your water, that's also a halide. So if you're shoving down terrible bread from the grocery store, and then you got the fluoride in your water, fluoride in your toothpaste.
See, your thyroid thinks that the fluoride is iodine.
Right.
Because they're in the halogen group on the chemical table.
Yeah.
Or the elemental table,
that's right.
whatever you call it.
And that's why they're halides.
They're very similar.
Right.
And so your thyroid sucks up all the fluoride, and then it can't take in any iodine.
Yeah.
Of course, if you get a lot of iodine, you can actually push out the fluoride.
Right.
And it also works for the pineal gland too.
Wow. Okay. That's something I need to study into.
That's really,
I'm just getting into the pineal. Don't know much about
that's
it.
That's really cool stuff. When you look into the pineal gland, the pineal gland does some freaky stuff.
Wow.
Including dreams.
And that's why the iodine, when you were supplementing with iodine, you start having some whacked out dreams.
Good dreams.
I still need to try that out. It's kind of like Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Hey man, you gotta try out this peyote, man.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is people that are deficient in certain hormones, and then we want to shoot you up with it instead of finding out why your body is not producing it. And if we just break it down to the fundamentals, if you're getting the proper nutrition, the proper hydration, proper oxygenation of cells.
Right, getting all that in, but don't forget to remove the big culprit that actually lowers your testosterone, lowers your hormones.
Which
sugar.
Yeah, okay.
High blood sugar. High blood sugar can actually, and also when you get more carbs and blood sugar, you put on more body fat, which actually puts out more estrogen and things like that. So,
wow. Okay.
So you gotta watch. It's not just what to add; it's what to take out.
Right.
Don't forget to take out.
That's very important. Getting rid of that. I didn't know the sugar would attack your
blood
testosterone.
sugar.
That makes sense though.
It can.
That makes sense.
It can mess up your hormones.
Yeah. Okay.
High blood
you
sugar.
guys should post a comment about this. Tell me about people that you know that are low testosterone, low on thyroxine, and what your medical professionals have said about either injecting you full of it or talking about the fundamental root cause. Getting sugar out of your diet, which is related to why we made this product. There's the Vital Boost Energy Greens.
Vital Boost Energy Greens. It looks nasty when you mix it up, but it tastes great.
Yeah, it does.
It tastes like it's a fruity taste. It's like a fruity kiwi banana type, even kind of a taste of apple.
Right.
It's sweet, and it's sweetened with stevia.
Right. All
it
natural.
Tastes really good.
And that could be the number one thing. That's what broke me from my sugar addiction, and I feel better than I have my entire life. And I'm turning 50. We're turning 50 real soon in about a month.
Yeah.
And this has really helped us, and it's turning a lot of lives around. We have a lot of people that are getting over type 2 diabetes, dysbiosis of the gut, dysglycemia of the blood, chronic inflammation. We've had some people with great reports on boosting their energy levels. People with thyroid problems. It just goes on and on and on. But it's so important to get, you're getting all that natural organic nutrition in that product. But anyway, that's about all. Just wanted to talk about that. So comment below. Thanks for watching. And let's get a discussion about that going. We'll see y'all next time.
Okay.